You are eating healthy and still can't lose your belly. That's because 5 foods you probably eat every day are silently destroying your progress. And at least 2 of them are sitting in your kitchen right now being marketed as healthy foods. I can guarantee you. Here's what's happening. You've cleaned up your diet. You're not eating junk food anymore. You're making smart choices. Whole grain this, low fat that, natural whatever. You feel like you're doing everything right, but the scale won't move. Your belly is still there. And you're starting to think maybe your metabolism is just broken. It's not, believe me. The problem is you are eating foods that spike your insulin, jack up your inflammation, and make it nearly impossible to burn fat, especially around your midsection. And the worst part is that some of these foods are literally marketed as healthy options. See, it's infuriating, but once you know what to avoid, everything changes. Brother, if you want no BS nutrition advice that actually works for men over 40, subscribe right now. I cut through the marketing garbage and tell you what really matters every single day. No meal plans to sell, just straight information. Now let's get to it. So here are the 5 foods you need to stop eating immediately if you want to actually burn belly fat after 40. Number 1, fruit juice and smoothies from stores. I know what you're telling me, coach, but it's natural. It's got vitamins. Yeah, it also got 40 to 50 grams of sugar with zero fiber to slow down your absorption. You know what your body does with that? It spikes your blood sugar, dumps insulin into your system, and stores whatever it can't use immediately as fat. Guess where it stores it? On your belly. Even the no sugar ones are just fructose bombs. And pressed juice, those are even worse because they have removed all the fiber. You're basically drinking sugar water that costs maybe $8. If you want fruit, eat actual fruit. The fiber slows down everything. But drinking fruit, that's a fat loss killer. And those protein smoothies, from the smoothie chains, they have around 600 to 800 calories with 60 plus gram of sugar. You just drank a meal's worth of calories in 5 minutes and your body thinks you had a snack. Number 2, whole grain bread and wraps. I know this one's going to piss some people off, but I don't care. That whole wheat bread you're eating because it's healthier, it's still bread. It still spikes your blood sugar almost as much as white bread. Your body breaks it down into glucose fast. Insulin goes up and fat burning stops. Simple. And those wraps, everyone thinks they are healthy lunch options. Same thing. Most of them are 300 plus calories of processed flour with a tiny bit of wheat thrown into so they can call it whole grain. You're better off just eating real food, man. And look, I'm not saying you can never eat bread, but if you're eating sandwiches every day, wraps for lunch, toast for breakfast, that's a lot of insulin spike throughout the day. And at your age, with insulin sensitivity already declining, that's exactly how to stay fat. Number 3, low fat and fat free products. This might be the biggest scam in the food industry. When they remove the fat, they have to replace it with something to make it taste decent. You know what they use? They use sugar and thickeners and processed garbage, low fat yogurt, low fat salad dressing, fat free cheese. All of it is worse for you than the full fat version. Fat doesn't make you fat. Excess calories and insulin spikes make you fat. Fat actually helps you feel full. It slows digestion and it keeps your hormones functioning properly. I see guys eating fat free everything, thinking they're being healthy. They're constantly hungry. Their testosterone is in the gutter and they can't figure out why they feel like crap. Eat real food, man, with real fat. Full fat Greek yogurt, olive oil, avocados, not in moderation. Your body needs fat, especially at your age. Number 4, breakfast cereals, especially the healthy ones. I don't care if the box says heart healthy or whole grain or high fiber. Breakfast cereals is processed carbs and sugar designed to spike your blood sugar first thing in the morning. Even the ones that seem healthy, like the granolas or those protein cereals, they are loaded with sugar and barely have any protein. I can guarantee you. You eat a bowl of cereal at 7 a.m., your blood sugar spikes, crashes by 10 a.m., and you're starving and reaching for the snacks. Then you wonder why you can't control your appetite all day. It's because you started your day with dessert pretending to be breakfast. If you want breakfast, eat eggs, eat Greek yogurt, or just have coffee and wait till you're actually hungry. But pouring processed grains into a bowl and adding milk is not setting yourself up for fat loss success at all. Number 5, alcohol, especially beer and cocktails. Now here we go, the one everyone's going to argue with me about. But let me be crystal clear. If you're drinking 3 or 4 nights a week and complaining about belly fat, you're delusional. Beer is liquid carbs, 200 to 300 calories each, and most guys are having 2 or 3. That's 600 to 900 of empty carbs that do absolutely nothing except they get stored as fat. And yes, it goes straight to your belly. That's not a myth. That's why it's called a beer belly. And cocktails are even worse because they're alcohol plus sugar. A margarita isn't just alcohol, it's 300 plus calories of sugar and alcohol combined. And this is what happens. Your body stops burning fat completely while it processes the alcohol. And all those calories get stored as fat. Wine is a bit better, but if you're having 3 glasses a night, that's still 4 to 500 calories. Add that up over a week, and you're talking about 2,000 to 3,000 extra calories. That's why you are not losing weight. Now, here's my controversial opinion that will make some people mad. Most men over 40 are not serious about losing belly fat. They say they want it, but they are not willing to give up the foods that are keeping them fat. They want to keep drinking beer every weekend, eating bread every meal, and having smoothies for lunch, and somehow magically lose the belly fat. It doesn't work that way. You either want results or you want comfort food. Pick one. You can't pick two. The guys who actually get lean, they make the hard choices. They say no to things. They prioritize their goals over temporary pleasure. See, you don't have to be perfect. But you can't keep eating like you're 25 and expect to look good at 45. Your metabolism has changed. Your hormone profile has changed. You need to change too. So let me recap. Dish the juice and the store smoothies. Stop eating bread and wraps every day. Avoid the low-fat processed garbage. Skip the breakfast cereals and cut way back on alcohol, especially beer and cocktails. Look, I know this isn't what you wanted to hear. You wanted me to tell you about some exotic superfood you're missing or some weird trick. But the truth is this, you're probably eating foods every day that are making it impossible for you to burn belly fat. The good news is once you stop eating these 5 things, fat loss gets much more easier. Your hunger normalizes, your energy stabilizes, your body can actually access store fat for fuel instead of constantly dealing with insulin spikes. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to give up everything you enjoy. But you do need to be honest about what's holding you back. These 5 foods are probably it. Now go clean up your kitchen and actually give yourself a fighting chance. Share with a brother who needs to watch this. Subscribe and see you in the next one.